Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Anuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful feather stitch. Here it is. It looks like this. It is the same from both the sides, here and here. It's a beautiful stitch, and for this particular stitch I've used my 100% cotton yarn. Here it is. And for this one I've used a 4 mm of the hook. So here it is. It is a 4 mm of the hook, but it's not required. You can use any of your yarn, any of your this hook, any number or any size of the hook. This one is only for the tutorial basis, and here it is. So let's begin. So here it is. For this stitch we are gonna start with our slip knot. So have your yarn and have a slip knot. So here it is. Just have one slip knot here, and now we are gonna work on our this foundation chain. So here we're gonna need our foundation chains in multiples of 2 or any even numbers. So here it is. I'm gonna go up to my 30 chains. It's 1 2 3 4 5. Here it is. I got my this 30 chains, 30. You can work on as many chains as you want. Have your chains in multiples of 2 or for even numbers. So here it is. I got my this 30 chains, and now for row number 1 I'm gonna turn my work and I'm gonna skip my this first chain. So this is my first chain, a back bar of my first chain. I'm gonna skip my this first chain and I will go to the second chain here. Now here I'm gonna have yarn over, and we'll insert my hook into my the second chain and we'll grab the yarn. I'm gonna have 3 loops in my hook, yarn over, and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And this is my first half double crochet. And now we're gonna have 1 half double crochet on each chain all the way on our this foundation chains until our last chain, and we're gonna have 29 stitches here. So here it is. This is our first stitch, our first half double crochet, yarn over, go to the second chain, insert your hook into the second chain and grab a yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, go to this next chain, insert your hook into this next chain and grab a yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now keep on having 1 half double crochet on each chain, and by the end of this row number 1, we're going to have our 29 half double crochets. Because I'm working on this 30 foundation chains, I'm going to have -1 stitches, so I'm going to have 29 stitches here. So here it is. I'm going to meet you at the end, and here it is. After my row number 1, I got my this 29 half double crochets, and it looks like this. Now for your row number 2, chain 1 and turn your work. Now here we're going to skip over this chain 1 and we will go to this first stitch. This is our first stitch, yarn over, and insert your hook into this first stitch and grab a yarn, yarn over, and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And this is your first half double crochet of your row number 2. Now here we're going to have chain 1 and we're going to skip over this next stitch. So skip over this next stitch and yarn over and go to this stitch after that and have another half double crochet here, 1 half double crochet and chain 1. Here it is. And now we're going to repeat our this pattern all the way on this row number 2. So again, skip this next stitch, go to the stitch after that, yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, grab a yarn, yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 3 loops and chain 1. Again, skip this next stitch and into the stitch after that, yarn over, insert your hook, grab a yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 3 loops and chain 1. So here it is. Keep on having 1 half double crochet and chain 1 all the way on our this row number 2, and I'm going to meet you at the end, and your last stitch will be a half double crochet, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. After my row number 2, my work looks like this. Now here, if you will count your the stitches, 1 half double crochet and chain 1, 1 half double crochet and chain 1, you're going to find you are going to have exactly 29 stitches here. So here on our row number 2, again we got over this 29 stitches. And now for our row number 3, chain 1 and turn your work. And now from our this row number 3, we're going to start working on our this feather stitch. So here it is. Have your chain 1, turn your work, yarn over, and insert your hook into your this first stitch. So skip your this chain 1, go to this first stitch, insert your hook into your this first stitch, grab a yarn, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops, and this is your first stitch, first half double crochet of your row number 2. Now we're going to have a chain 1. So here it is. Have your 1 half double crochet and chain 1, and now yarn over, and we will go to this chain 1 space here. So go to this next chain 1 space, insert your hook and grab a yarn. Now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and go to this here on our this row number 1. This one is our 1 skipped stitch. So here we got our this chain 1, and just down to this chain 1 on our row number 1, you're going to find your this 1 skipped stitch. So we are going to go to this 1 skipped stitch. So yarn over and insert your hook into this stitch here and grab your yarn. And here you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Just pull your yarn a little bit longer just to level up your this stitch. So here it is. You're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over for the 3rd time and insert your hook into this next chain 1 space. So we're going to skip over this half double crochet, and we will go after this half double crochet, and we will go to this chain 1 space, insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab a yarn. And now you're going to have 7 loops on your hook. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So you're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through all 7 loops here. And now chain 1, and your stitch will look like this. And this is our feather stitch, and we're going to repeat our this pattern all the way on this row number 3. So again, yarn over and go to this last chain 1 space. So this one is your last worked chain 1 space. Remember, we have our this stitch here. So we're going to go again into this 1 chain 1 space, insert your hook and grab a yarn. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and go down to this chain 1 space, and you're going to find your this 1 skipped stitch from your row number 1. So insert your hook into this stitch and grab a yarn. Level up your this yarn just to gain the height of this stitch. Here it is. And you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over, skip your this next half double crochet, go to this chain 1 space, insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab a yarn. And now you're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and spool your yarn through all 7 loops here. Chain 1. Here it is. Again, yarn over, go to this last chain 1 space, worked chain 1 space. We got our this stitch in here. So go to that same chain 1 space, insert your hook, grab a yarn, yarn over, just down to this chain 1 space. You're going to find your this 1 skip stitch from your row number 1. So here it is. We're going to insert our hook into this skipped stitch and we will grab the yarn. So here it is. We're going to have 5 loops on our hook. Yarn over and skip your this next half double crochet and go to this next chain 1 space. Insert your hook, grab a yarn. You're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and spool your yarn through all 7 loops. Here it is. And now chain 1. And now keep on repeating this pattern all the way on our this row number 3. So for one more time, yarn over, go to this last worked chain 1 space, insert your hook, grab a yarn, yarn over, go down to this chain 1 space. You're going to find your this skip stitch here on your row number 1, insert your hook, grab a yarn over, and go to this next chain 1 space, insert your hook and grab a yarn. You're going to have 7 loops in your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1. Now keep on repeating this pattern all the way until here, and I'll tell you what to do on your this last stitch. So I'm gonna meet you on this last chain 1 space here. And here it is. My work looks like this. I'm still working on my row number 3 here, and this is my last chain 1 space. So here I've got my this last feather stitch here. I got my this chain 1 here as well. And now yarn over and go to this last stitch, this one. So we are not going to have any feather stitch here. Once you finished up this last chain one space, we're not going to insert our hook again into this chain one space. We will yarn over and we will go to this last stitch here. Now this is the stitch after your this chain one space. So after this chain one space, you're going to find your this last stitch. This is your last stitch. Yarn over and insert your hook into this last stitch. Grab a yarn and have your last half double crochet here. So here we're going to have one normal half double crochet, and here it is. That's how we're going to finish over this row number 3. And if you will count on this row, if you will count your stitches, you're going to find your 29 stitches on this row number 3 as well. So here it is. You got your this row number 3 here. Now we're going to repeat over this row number 3 all the way until our required length. So again, for your row number 4, chain 1, turn your work, yarn over and insert your hook into this first stitch and have one half double crochet here and a chain 1 here. Now yarn over and we will go to this space here. So you're going to find your space here. This is your chain 1 space. You're going to find your space here, insert your hook into this space and grab a yarn over and go down to this space. Now here we don't have any stitch, so we will go to this space here. We're going to insert our hook into this space here and insert your hook into this space and grab a yarn. Just level up your yarn a little longer and you're going to have 5 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and we're going to skip over this next feather stitch and we will go to this next chain 1 space here. So you're going to find your this next chain 1 space here. Insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab a yarn. Now you're going to have 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 7 loops. Chain 1. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into the same chain 1 space where you have just worked. Insert your hook into this space, grab a yarn over, go down to this chain 1 space and you're going to find your space here. Remember, we are not going to find any stitches here, so we will go down to this space and we're going to find this second space here, this one. So insert your hook into this space and grab a yarn, level up this yarn, here it is. Now yarn over and go to this next chain 1 space, insert your hook and grab a yarn. And you're going to have 7 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull a yarn through all 7 loops. Chain 1. Here it is. Again, go to this last chain 1 space, worked chain 1 space here, yarn over, insert your hook, grab a yarn over, go down to this chain 1 space. You're going to find your space here and insert your hook into this space and grab a yarn. You're going to have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over, skip your this next feather stitch, and after this feather stitch, you're going to find your this space, chain 1 space. Insert your hook into this chain 1 space and grab a yarn. Here you're going to find your 7 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull your yarn through all 7 loops and chain 1. And here it is. It looks like this. Now keep on, continue doing your this stitches, and I'm going to meet you at the end and we'll tell you what to do at the end. So here it is. We're going to keep on working on our stitches and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this row number 4, and here I got my this last feather stitch and my chain 1 as well. So here it is. I've worked on this last chain 1 space and I got my this last chain 1s on my this row number 4, and now I'm going to yarn over, and remember, we are not going to work on this chain 1 space again. We will go directly after this chain 1 space into our this last stitch. So this is our chain 1, this is our chain 1, and this is our last stitch. Insert your hook into this last stitch, yarn over and insert your hook into this last stitch and grab a yarn and have your 1 half double crochet here. And that's how we're going to finish over this row number 4. Now keep on repeating your row number 4 until your required length. I'm going to go up to some of the length and we'll meet you after that. And here it is. After my this few rows, it looks like this here. It looks the same from both the sides. Here it is. A beautiful feather stitch is ready. Now if you will count your stitches on each row, you're going to find the exact number of stitches. So here I'm having exact 29 stitches on my each row. Here it is. And here it is. I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.